That was Popular Giants with I'm Not the One. The four-piece from LA began in 2011, formed by Chris Peacock. He wanted to, bring his own sort of style to the sort of punk and all the different essences. The track comes from their self-titled album, which has just been released at the end of last year. Another album, like what we mentioned, for Mason Summers, which skirts and brings in loads of different spices and flavours. One track could be pop punk, next one be really old school punk, and you've got one like that sort of rock punk, sort of punk and rock, or punk and roll as we like to call it. Great mix of a release, the tracks on the release. The actual album was recorded because they wanted the sort of the old feel, to their sound on the album. So it was recorded on a Stevens 2-inch analog tape machine, and in fact it was actually the very same machine that Pink Floyd recorded The Wall on. So a little bit of trivia there for you. But I'm not too sure if it mattered what it sounded like, really, because the band's that good, they could do what they want. But it's definitely released to check out, and you can find out more if you want. Like a lot of the tracks on the and releases, the tracks that we've played today come from. You can find out more on the Ringmaster Review, which you can either get to by www.theringmasterreviewintroduces.wordpress.com, where you can find all the reviews of the different things and other ones, obviously we haven't played. Easier way though is obviously audioburger.com. Just hit the, as I said earlier, hit the title of one of the blogs you find there, and that will take you to the site. And probably another album actually, we'll probably cover on the Ringmaster Review show when it comes out, give you a bit more in depth and show you the variety of sounds and styles on the release. So keep your eyes open for that, for sure. Also on Audioburger, while you're there, check out the blogs. I would also suggest, obviously, you can hit up the older Bone Orchard shows. Just hit the Bone Orchard link; it will take you to the page with all of the shows on. You can catch up on the bands that you may have missed, you want to hear again, get links, etc. We also have a blog up for the Bone Orchard where you can find out all the links. Visually you can see the links of the bands, a little bit of information about them as well. On the ones we play on the show. But also, obviously, you've got all the other great radio shows there. You've got the Loving the Alien, Rango Unmuzzled, Eclectic Musings, Night Owl, and the brilliant Johnny Summers show, Johnny Burger show. Got that. Plenty of there, variety to keep you entertained and fulfilled. So feel free, just hit the links, enjoy. Today, obviously, when you go there after the show's finished, automatically you will have this show as your host show. But we have a new one each day. We just treat you. It's the best in internet radio. And for that also, off-site, if you want to check out other great shows and sounds, you can go over to XRP, who also host the Bone Orchard and the Johnny Burger show. So a great show. Tizzy Shearer, who we did sort out a little bit on the Johnny Burger show last week. So I'm sure we'll be on more. So Fridays 9 o'clock, that's the show to watch out for as well. Okay, next up, a band we played before. We love them. They brought a new EP out, and we had to play a track from it. So because we knew you'd want to, we'd tell us off if we didn't. This is the brilliant Dead Retinas, and the track you're going to hear is called "Just Because You Drink Jack Daniels Doesn't Mean You Are Rock and Roll." was Dead Retinas with Just Because You Drink Jack Daniels Doesn't Mean You Are Rock and Roll. Quartet from Manchester began in 2011. They're originally called Hounds, but apparently after a drunken festival, drunken moment, they realised there was another band with the same name. So they changed it to Dead Retinas, getting the idea from the commentary soundtrack on, remember the film Paul, the sci-fi comedy. Apparently Nick Frost said it in his extras commentary, and they thought, yeah, that's the name. And it's a great name. So they adopted that. Had a couple of great successful EPs, of which the latest one is called Dawn of the Dead, and that's where this track comes from. Excellent release. Again, another one where the tracks are different, which is great. You know, it's all Dead Retinas, but every song's got its own sort of character, personality, which we like. More bands should do that, I think. You know, sometimes it's too easy to have a formula sound and you just sort of bring it across your whole thing. It's not, you know, always a bad thing, but sometimes you just need a little, you know, give the songs a bit of a kick. And Dead Retinas definitely do that. They've got a gig coming up in Preston. Born for Your Diaries people there in 26th of March with the Saturday. They are at the Ship and Giggle. The Ship and Giggle. So go and check them out there. Live, they are the business. And if you want to find out more of the dates coming up, which I know they've got a load coming out after that, facebook.com/Dead Retinas, simple as that. And I'm not sure if I gave a link out for the Popular Giants one actually, but again, that's just easy, facebook.com/Popular Giants. So two of all the bands we've played today, you've definitely got to check out. That's the end of the show. One more track for you, so just want to say thank you for your company. I hope you enjoyed Essences of Punk we brought you today, and go and check the band out, say hi, send us messages through www.audioburger.com. Just hit that email me link next to the BoneOrchard, and just go and feast yourself on more sounds of these great bands. We're going to leave you with a band that's been going around for, I think, 1995. I think they started. They're stalwarts of the punk scene in Britain, are still one of the very best. They're called Crashed Out. They come from Jarrow Quartet. The track we're going to play comes from their last album. It's been out a little while, but it's definitely worth featuring again and playing the track. The album is called Crash and Burn. For more information on the band, facebook.com/CrashedOutUK. So all that's left for me to say, thank you for your company. Catch you next time, bringing some more muscular might. Look after yourselves, and don't forget to check out all the other shows on Audio Burger. Right, this is Crashed Out with a track called The Town That Died. See you later.
Quiet on the river time. time my father cried. He signed his name in the town that died. Was the only time I saw my father cry. Signed his name in the town left to die. The town that died and never came back, or ripped out as a matter of fact, stolen away to make a new start. They cut the artery and stopped the heart. They ripped the heart out. They ripped the heart right out of it. It'll never be the same again. Never be the same again. Used and betrayed from the very start. Cut the artery and stop the heart, yeah. They rip the heart out. They rip the heart right out of it. It'll never be the same again. Never be the same again. They rip the heart out. They rip the heart right out of it. It'll never be the same again. Never be the same again. They rip the heart out.
They rip the heart right out of it. It'll never be the same again. Never be the same again. They rip the heart out.
This is Mr. Strange from the Shanklin Freak Show, inviting you to listen to the